Once upon a time, in a sun-dappled village nestled between emerald hills that rolled like giant sleeping dragons, there lived a little child named Lumi. Lumi was small and quiet, with wide eyes the color of morning mist. In the bustling schoolyard where laughter rang like silver bells, and children chased one another beneath golden shafts of sunlight, Lumi stayed at the edge, half hidden among the swaying wildflowers. Their voice was softer than the flutter of a butterfly's wings. During games of tag and hide-and-seek, Lumi always stepped back with a shy smile, letting others dash ahead first. Deep inside, Lumi thought, I'm only a child, just small, nothing special. Even when a warm golden light glowed softly in their chest, like a tiny sun waiting to rise, Lumi would quickly blow it out, as if it were nothing more than a fragile candle flame. One bright morning, when the air smelled of fresh-baked bread and wild honey, the village teacher gathered all the children in the great wooden hall. Sunbeams streamed through tall, arched windows, painting the floor in pools of liquid gold. Today, the teacher said with a twinkling smile, each of you will stand and share one beautiful dream you carry in your heart. When Lumi's name floated through the room like a floating dandelion seed, the hall suddenly felt vast as a mountain cavern. Lumi's heart thumped like a startled rabbit. Fear leaned close, its voice cold as shadow. You can't do this. Sit back down. Doubt tugged at Lumi's sleeve with icy fingers and sighed. You're too small. No one will listen. For one trembling moment, Lumi almost melted back into the safe, dim shadows. But then, a calm voice, warm as summer sunlight on bare skin, rose from deep inside their heart.
Why are you hiding? You were never just a child.
Lumi stood perfectly still, breathing in the scent of polished wood and wildflowers drifting through the windows. The voice continued, soft yet powerful as a river carving through stone.
You were born a king priest.
A king priest? Lumi's eyes widened like opening flowers. A king wore a crown of courage and could lead others through roaring storms and dark forests. A priest carried a gentle lamp of love and could heal wounded hearts with kindness. Could both live inside one small child with dusty knees and quiet hands? The golden light inside Lumi flared brighter than 1,000 fireflies on a midsummer night. It filled Lumi's chest with sparkling warmth, chasing every shadow away. Slowly, Lumi stood tall, their small frame straightened like a young oak reaching for the sky. Though their voice was still quiet, it rang clear and steady, like a silver bell echoing across the hills. Lumi spoke of a dream to plant a magnificent garden where every child, tall or small, fast or slow, could grow strong, bloom brightly, and laugh beneath a sky painted in endless shades of blue. When the last word left Lumi's lips, the great hall fell into a hush as soft as velvet. Then it burst into warm, thunderous applause that felt like a joyful hug wrapping around the entire room. From that shining day forward, everything shimmered with new light. Lumi walked through the village with quiet dignity, footsteps light yet purposeful on the cobblestone paths lined with blooming lavender and buzzing bees. When a friend tumbled and scraped a knee on the rough stones, Lumi knelt like a caring priest, bandaging the wound with gentle hands while whispering words as soothing as cool stream water. When the village needed someone to speak up for the little ones who felt invisible, Lumi stepped forward like a brave king, voice steady as ancient oaks, eyes shining with courage. Lumi no longer hid in the shadows. One golden afternoon, when the hills glowed amber and the air tasted sweet with ripe berries, Lumi found another child sitting alone beneath the ancient oak tree. Its leaves whispered secrets in the breeze, and dappled sunlight danced across the grass like scattered diamonds. The child looked small and forgotten, eyes downcast. Lumi sat beside them on the soft, mossy ground and whispered the same magical words that had changed everything. You were never just a child. You were born a king priest too. The other child's eyes sparkled like dewdrops catching the first light of dawn. Deep inside, their own golden light began to glow, warm and bright. And so it went, day after radiant day. Lumi moved through the village like a living flame, small, steady, and unstoppable, reminding one child after another of the royal and holy light hidden in their hearts. Because the most wonderful secret of all was this: every single child carries both a shining crown of courage and a gentle lamp of love deep inside. Some simply need a kind voice to help them remember. And now Lumi, once the smallest and quietest of all, had become the one who helped the whole village shine with 1,000 tiny suns. And if you close your eyes and listen very, very quietly to your own heart right now, you just might hear that same voice whispering to you too. You were born a king priest.
Say it with me. I am a king priest.
I am redeemed as a king and a priest unto God. I reign and rule on earth in dominion. God's presence, authority, and character is formed in me. Therefore, I am a God. I am clothed in Christ's righteousness as a garment for glory and for beauty. I function here as God's ambassador. I dominate my world and subdue territories, thereby advancing and enforcing God's kingdom everywhere I go. I am a king. I am a priest. I am a king priest.